Happy Monday, YouTube. Boy, I'm exhausted. I've been putting it down since 5 a.m., with meetings with the carrier, working on voice signature products. We're adding some more carriers to our bottom line. But today, as I trained a new, set of new agents, we were able to sell 2 applications personally at the same time as I'm training agents, which is leading from the front. But it I started thinking today because we let some people go today. Some people, decided to opt out of our opportunity because it wasn't for them. And I've always been straight up with agents when I say this opportunity is not for everybody. I've been saying that for years. But it always brings me back to, Jim Collins. I remember in 2009, I read that book, Good to Great, where, Jim talked about get the wrong people off the bus, get the right people on the bus, and then get the right people in the right seats. And, for over 10 years, we've been using that concept to build our agency. And sometimes you got to be brutally honest with yourself, whether you're an agent or you're an agency owner. And sometimes an agent can say, you know what, this opportunity is not for me. And sometimes the agency owner is going to say, hey, you know what, you're not cut out for this. And it's totally okay. This program's not for everybody. I've been doing this 17 years, and this is the only way that I've been able to provide for my family. And, 2 ex-wives, high child support. So I got no option but to make this work. But, as I went through my day and we terminated some agents and some other agents resigned, it reminded me of what my mentor told me when I first started. And when I started in 2004, it was awesome. I was a door knocker. My first year, I grossed over $113,000. My second year, I was over $200,000. First year, just selling final expense door to door. And I remember this one time I was sitting at Denny's with my mentor, Ray Berrigan Sr. And, I was having success, and I was watching some of my other teammates fail miserably, complain about this, complain about that. And I remember asking him over breakfast, I said, hey, Ray, I'm like, be brutally honest with me, man. I've been doing this 2 years now with you. I made over $300,000. I'm 27 years old. Just tell me how it is, man. What's the most hardest part of this business? Just tell me. Just be brutally honest. I can handle it. I'm not going anywhere. And he says this to me, not working. And for me, I remember it didn't make sense to me because, I was raised in a culture of hard work and putting it down and knowing that no one's going to come out there and make it happen for you. No one's going to come to your home and, make your dreams happen. It don't happen like that. So I just couldn't understand what he was saying. What do you mean not working? My goodness. My first year I made $113,000. My second year I made over $200,000. Come on. What do you mean? How does that even make sense? And what he said was this. He says the problem is agents start working. They start making a little bit of progress, start making a little bit of money, and then they start taking it easy. They start not working as hard as they did when they first started. And now the new way of working is hurting them. And all of a sudden they're complaining about how they're not making enough money. They're complaining about how clients don't have money. They're complaining about this, that, or the other. And it hit me like a ton of bricks. I'll never forget it because I couldn't understand it. But over 17 years now, those words are probably the most valuable piece of advice that I got. Ray told me, don't marry your agents. Help them as much as they can. But if they don't put in the work, there's nothing you can do. And that's the absolute fact. I've provided free leads for agents, zero upfront cost, and guess what? They fail. I provided with countless hours of training, and then guess what? They fail. Why? Activity, work ethic, and eventually these agents are onto a new opportunity because they're looking for that quick fix. And guess what? There's no such thing. Regardless of what you do, where you go, if you're scared of hard work, eventually you're going to fail. And one of the biggest reasons I've been able to stay in this business for so long, considering all of the adversities I've been through, is that I might not be perfect and I have a lot of character flaws, but there's one thing that everybody knows about me, is that I put it down every single day and I've never been scared of it. And I'll rather take a person that's a hard worker, that's coachable, accountable, and goes to work every single day. And guess what? We have several of those agents that work for us. Right now, we got over 42 agents. Collectively, we're selling over 300 apps. Last week, we had another great week. But we don't have thousands of people. We don't need thousands of people. We just need the right people that want to go to work, want to apply, and that's the only way it's going to happen. So if you're watching this, you've considered, reaching out to me for the opportunity. You like the free leads. Maybe that's attractive. My advice to you is this. If you're not ready to put it down Monday to Friday, don't bother me because this ain't going to work. If you're attracted because of the free leads, but you don't want to put in the hard work, don't call me. Because eventually what's going to happen is one or two things. Either you're going to resign because you're not having the results that you want, or we're going to terminate you because we're not seeing the results that we expect from you. Think about it. I've talked about this in the past. If you're getting free leads, well, yes, there's no cost to the leads, but it's technically not free because me as an agency owner, I'm counting on the fact that you're going to put it down in order for me to make a $40 or $50 profit for every application you sell. So if you don't do your part, then we're losing money. And it's not free because you're putting up your time and your energy in exchange for not having to come out of pocket. So I encourage you, if this is something you want to look into, give me a call. I'll be more than happy to show you what we do prior to signing any contracts, because that's been one of our biggest tools that we use to really screen people. Because sometimes people, in their mind, they envision a program to be a certain way, and then the reality is a complete other. We provide an opportunity for you to see what we do. We've been doing that for years because we don't want any kind of misrepresentation, or we don't want you to feel that what you thought was one thing, it turns out to be another thing. We don't need that drama. We just want to focus on work and focus on selling. But please reach out to us. Also, for agents that are looking for a live transfer, one of the specials that we're currently doing at X Telecom right now is for any agent that purchases 30 leads, X Telecom is going to throw in an extra 20 freebies, which can definitely help make some more sales. So guys, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Monday. Today is a beautiful day here in Northern California. It's pretty much in the 80s, real nice. But let's really make the best out of the current circumstance we're in, and let's crush it this week. So once again, if I can help you in any way, shape, or form, please call me. I'll be more than happy to show you. And remember, you gotta go to work, because no one is gonna come to your home and make it happen for you. You gotta roll up your sleeves and you gotta dedicate yourself, because if you want that big money, you gotta put the big activity. Without it, you're gonna get zero. So you guys enjoy your evening, and see you guys at the top. Peace.